Michitaka, when can I become human? This medicine, the injections. Everyone's enduring it. Everyone's doing their best. Oh, not long now. We promised when we took you from the village, remember? I'm sure it'll all go well. Richard, Iki, everyone else are working their butts off to make you guys human. Just a little more, Mari. You and your mom haven't done anything wrong. If it's your appearance that's getting you picked on, then let's get you human and give those village idiots a big old surprise. I'm really looking forward to this. Hey, I become human. Do you think you could take me to the ocean? I'd really like to ride on a boat. A real big one. Sure, of course. I did promise you that when we left the village. You just wait. I'll take you on a boat big enough to go around the whole world. We'll go on a world tour. Yep, it didn't go well. Subject, Mara. Unwanted from a human male in Nuriona. Pale skin. Spontaneous discharge of ice magic. Can set her body temperature to between 0 to 30 degrees Celsius. Administered a 2 to 8 to 10 milligram mixed ratio solution of Lil's Essence and a Ringer solution. Physical changes appeared 11 hours after administration. A tentacle resembling a bed abnormality grew from the abdomen. There is swelling in right eye socket, and the left foot has shrunk and begun to atrophy. Human form generally not maintained. Day 4. Subject began suddenly convulsing despite being sedated. Entered cardiac arrest after 41 minutes. Unsuccessfully attempted CPR. Subject confirmed deceased. Attempting to force an elevation abilities by simply injecting demon essence appears to be impossible, as I expected. Their appearance becomes monstrous, but abilities remain the same. Facility Co-Lead Richard. You really shouldn't be using the precious few unwanted as your trial basis. You have lesser demons, which can also create mixtures between humans and demons to do your experiments on. Use those first. You people suck at research. Subject, Kalua, unwanted from human, female, and incubus. Demonic, preclinical trial characteristics. Demonic wings from lower back, capable of flight, unaware of its charming effects on human females. Day 1. Administered a 5 to 95 6 milligram mixed solution of Lil's Essence and saturated ether. Changes in the subject's abilities could be observed 42 hours after administration. Day 3. Wings detached themselves. Subject no longer capable of flight. Subject was pleased, but complained of abnormalities 5 minutes later. Incident 9-2. Occurred 10 minutes later. All female staff members of the facility fell under his charm and began shrieking about offering their souls to him while redacted. The subject's mind became unstable upon realizing the situation. It conveyed its inability to control what was happening, and at its request, it was shot to death. Subject confirmed deceased. Things went well at first this time. Diluting the demon essence with a saturated ether mixture appears to have been effective. But using Lilith's demon essence really... But is using Lilith's demon essence really going to work? Perhaps we should try using a complete opposite factor next time. Facility Co-Lead Richard. Yeah, you can see from the blood down there, that did not go well. Subject, Boiler. Unwanted from a human male and an Al-Rani. Preclinical trial characteristics. Left arm composed of ivy-like plant matter. Demon realm vegetation grows on it when it becomes agitated. Day 1. Administered a 595 3 mg mixed solution of alum factor extracted from Michitaka's blood with saturated ether. Subject's body exhibited visible swelling after 10 minutes. Subject violently raptured 30 seconds later. As no life signs could be detected, subject pronounced deceased. Scale of the damage to the facility staff was redacted. Well, it's to be expected that injecting God's blessing into an unwanted whose body has demon essence would cause a rejection reaction. This method of negating the demon's essence in their body causes swelling energy that they cannot endure. The prospect of returning them to being human is likely hopeless. Facility co-lead Richard. Could have at least mopped up the blood after that, goddamn. Subject, Toya. Unwanted from a human male and a dryad. Preclinical trial characteristics unable to confirm. Both parents perished in a demon realm struggle they had been wrapped up in. Day 1. Administered a 1:1 to 8 3 mg mixed solution of Lilith's demon essence, atom factor, and saturated ether. No major changes observed after 3 days. Day 3. Administered a 1:1 to 8 6 mg mixed solution of Lilith demon essence, atom factor, and saturated ether. No major changes observed after 3 days. Day 7. Administered a 1:1 to 8 12 mg mixed solution of Lilith's demon essence, atom factor, and saturated ether. Incident 071-1 occurred 2 hours later. The subject grew into a mid-20s human female over the course of 12 minutes. She then proceeded to charm a male staff member who had no resistance to her magic, and conducted a large-scale assault on her command. Subject still retained its sanity, so it did not respond even to Michitaka's pleas. The subject appeared to greatly enjoy the situation. Mind-jamming devices were activated, but proved ineffective. In order to halt any further harm, the charmed facility staff member was shot to death, before the subject was also likewise shot. We suffered significant damage, but the data we got from it was worthwhile. Atom factor can coexist with Lilith's demon essence. But taking into account previous experiments, we cannot simply administer equal amounts of both. Perhaps some natural quality must be present. And the fact that all candidate subjects are either mentally immature or unstable is a big problem, as we need them to be the ones to lead humans and demons. Facility co-lead Richard. Then maybe you should take some time to give her a proper education and a stable home before you do this crap. You got some deep pockets there, you bastards. You can afford to wait a while. Richard! Icky! How long is this shit gonna go on for? Hyrule just took his last breath a second ago. That makes him the 15th now. They came with me because they believed in me. They agreed to become test subjects here with the faint hope of becoming human. Doesn't doing these psycho things bother you guys at all? You're yelling, Michitaka. The subjects in the adjoining rooms will hear you. Of course this pains us. We both wish for their peace from the bottom of our hearts. We wanted to do everything we could to help them live normal lives. But in attempting this, we're crossing unknown territory no one's ever reached before. No progress can be made if we fear failure. Fearing failure is one thing. Just blindly stumbling in the dark is another. You're a softy at heart, so I'm sure you empathize with that pitiful test subject, but we can't stop here. The number of victims of demons here in the human realm has only been rising as we've been busy in here. We don't have a moment to lose. If we don't establish a Messiah vessel among the unwanted to lead humans and demons, our species will never come to understand one another. I couldn't face those who've already been sacrificed if we stopped our research now. Don't you feel the same, Michitaka? I've had enough of this. I won't help you with these plans anymore. If this is how it's going to be, even the artificial demons would be better. Two have changed. The three of us used to want peace between humans and demons. I don't accept any talk of unnecessary sacrifices. I'm going to look after the rest of those kids. I've got a responsibility to them. I don't mind. If I'm honest, I wanted to get a little more data, but we got enough now anyway. This is a good time to move the Messiah project into the final stage. It's worth trying. Lead key card. Inky's notes. I had a very intriguing conversation over dinner with Vice Minister Ozaki. It was about a special power conferred by demons on certain contractors, demon emblems. He has knowledge plenty about this because he is not only a member of the government, but also a summoner belonging to MOW itself. What was a dinner to curry favor with the minister became quite meaningful. I asked Richard his opinion on it as he was at the dinner as well, but it seems he and I are of one mind on this. This will be a turning point for the Messiah project. Demon emblems will be the key to solving all of our problems. We immediately began preparations, but we decided to keep our change of plan secret from Michitaka. He's not likely to look fondly on this change of direction. The immature and unwanted are not appropriate to spearhead this. Only humans like us of understanding aptitude are suitable as messiahs. And the backstabbing begins. You become a bunch of arrogant pricks, too big-headed for your own britches. A-001, Toro Dawn, status blank. Use the lead keycard. Make sure, a 1:1 to 8 3 mg solution of atom factor, Lil's demon essence, and saturated ether. Komodo dragon factor was used as a strengthening medium. Designation A is assigned to physical bodies advanced with animal factors from the human realm. First in that designation, Torodon could be said to be a great success in that regard. Factoring in previous experiments of unwanted, we now use baseline female adults, or those close to adulthood. Though we are unable to avoid their appearance changing, their abilities are stable. But since we use humans as a base, we cannot expect much capability as a biological weapon in combat. That she also seems unwilling to kill targets of her own volition is also an issue. So this is so nostalgic, it's gonna make me hurl. I wasn't in here for even a year. Every day was like some kind of absurd nightmare. I was hooked up to weird machines. They put animals in with me and tell me to kill them. I lost track of how many times I threw a fit at them. Yeah, you bastards. You went from convincing immature children to come with you to straight up kidnapping human girls in order to perform experiments on them. Y'all going to hell. And then, of course, complaining about their unwilling to kill things. If they are unwilling to kill things, don't make them. If you can't convince them, then maybe your cause isn't worth fighting for. C001, blob. Use the lead keycard. A 1 to 1 to 8 3-milligram mixture of solution of alum factor, low steam essence, and saturated ether. A demon king scouted by Michitaka's little sister, Mizuki. Perhaps because of how powerful her demon essence normally is, the administered mixture appeared to have little effect on her appearance or abilities. The fact that the staff member who administered the dose was turned into one of her retainer familiars, and that Michitaka and his sister are the only ones capable of taking her on. All further experiments on her as part of the project has been deferred for the time being. She is currently employed under Vice Minister Ozaki's supervision, conducting facility-scale assassinations and such of important individuals. I'm always impressed by MOW's ability to destroy evidence. That's right. From this room, I was dropped into places they presented to me, and then I ate all the humans inside. Naturally, I was dissatisfied living in such a cage, but they supplied me with whatever I requested, and, well, it wasn't so bad. Most importantly, the scum in the demon realm didn't know where I was, and I could devour humans without anyone raising a fuss. Those benefits were quite attractive. Ah, so you bastards were tacitly approving of assassinations now, were ya? That's what happens when you're on part of the cult. Did you none of you ever stop to think, Are we the bad guys? No, you're too blinded by your ambitions of grandeur to realize what scummy humans you'd become. A002. Onicanthyrus. A003. Beelzebufo. And A004. Procoptodon. Use the lead keycard. 1 to 1 to 8 to 3 milligram, 6 milligram, and 12 milligram solution of alum factor, low steam essence, and saturated ether. Bat, frog, and kangaroo animal factors used as strengthening mediums. Generally, the more fundamentally stable a project's mental state is, the less likely their bodies are to fail or suffer mental distress like unwanted. These three are already getting used to their abilities. These three were far from mentally stable. Did you even know about their childhood? We've learned that when turning factors into a medium, an animal compatible with the human realm can be used without weakening a function. This may be the limit of our A designations. When Michitaka saw the budgeted list of animals we used for the experiments, it's probably only a matter of time before he finds out we're not using unwanted. Quick question, you guys are so scummy I don't even know. Did you include the girls as your list of animals used? There's a large hole here, but a recent collapse appears to have made it impassable. Ah, this whole collapse. This is where we escaped from. Just like we were in some kind of long sleep. A cryo-sleep, as I believe they call it. Then some pulse broke our slumber, and we awoke to the facility as it is now. Rabido's expertise at digging holes truly saved us. This is kind of nostalgic, but that room was so cramped and we all got to wear the basics. Now we've got a my room. Yeah, 4 girls. X-001. Scrambled stats and use lead card. Nothing happened. Nothing is displayed. Seems like there's no data here. It doesn't seem to be anything behind the glass in the room either. It doesn't appear to have seen use, unlike the other rooms. Blood. So much blood.